#1 contender for the United States Championship. What a debut on SmackDown Live.
He didn't even pin anyone.
It was a battle royal. He didn't have to.
Apparently the U.S. champion wants to get a closer look at his opponent.
It appears Bobby Roode isn't too impressed with Buzz either.
That's because he watched the same exact match I did. Buzz isn't going to win the U.S. title by throwing Bobby Roode over the top rope.
If you're just joining us, the #1 contender for the U.S. title is here on SmackDown Live.
And we've learned he's going to get his U.S. title shot at Backlash. I can't wait to hear him try to rationalize how he even belongs in the same ring with Bobby Roode.
This should be good.
A few months ago, I was wrestling in high school gyms in front of maybe 300 people. A lot's changed since then, to say the least, because now I'm wrestling one of the best in the business, Bobby Roode, for the U.S. title at Backlash. Through all my ups and downs, I've learned that you can't take anything for granted. And that's why at Backlash, I can't guarantee that I'll beat Bobby Roode. But I can guarantee I'm going to enjoy the moment. Because you never know when it could all go away.
I know when it could all go away. Sunday at Backlash, when this man totally embarrasses you.
You know, after seeing so many guys come and go over the years, you become a bit jaded. Last week, I was ready to pass you off as some indie darling who hadn't paid his dues and didn't deserve to be here, without even really meeting you first. But maybe you deserve a second chance.
You don't have to like him, but you can at least be fair.
And we've all made mistakes. Yeah, like the suit you're wearing tonight.
You did just call me one of the best in the business, after all.
I meant it. You are.
I'd actually say the best in the business, not one of. But I appreciate it nonetheless. So with all that being said, it's nice to meet you, Buzz. A couple minutes ago, you talked about savoring the moment. Well, with that in mind, how about we make our match at Backlash an even bigger moment for everyone to enjoy? A moment that would be absolutely glorious.
I like what you're saying, but how do we do that?
You versus me, best 2 out of 3 falls.
I look forward to stealing the show with you.
Their match at Backlash just got even bigger.
So, did you enjoy the moment?
What do you mean?
The moment you thought you had earned my respect.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Cole. Thank you, Bobby Roode.
So much for second chances.
Bobby Roode just sent a message to Buzz that he's going to have to earn his respect, not with words, but in the ring when they face each other at Backlash. The best 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh wow, how did I see that coming?
We've been waiting a long time for this one. The championship is up for grabs right here, next. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date against an imposing adversary.
It's been for Buzz to me. Nice. Huh. U.S. title shot in the building. My U.S. title shot, boys.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. The first superstar to get 2 falls will win the match and is for the United States Championship.
Get ready, WWE Universe. It's Buzz! Buzz is a man who has sacrificed everything to be here today, even living in his van at times when he was on the Indies.
Look, I know I'm not the biggest Buzz supporter, but even I have to admit, that's the definition of paying your dues.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 250 pounds, Jacob Williams. Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Bobby Roode.
Don't go anywhere.
The last time we saw these two men, Bobby Roode stood over Buzz after hitting him with a glorious DDT. The question is, will tonight's best 2 out of 3 falls match end the same way?
Yes, and I want to reiterate, this is Buzz's first actual singles match in WWE, and it's 2 out of 3 falls. He is in over his head.
Look, a huge challenge, no doubt, but you have to start somewhere.
The champion into the cover. Plenty of fight left.
Not yet.
At the arm. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
That landed perfectly. There's no coming back from that. Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. I'm with the masses on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys, this has been one heck of a match up to this point, and I think it's only going to get better.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. So painful. His flip finds the mark.
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match.
Jeez. a slam. Oh, my God, I can't believe it.
To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
And with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch clause kicks in.
Nothing gentle about that landing.
If you ask me, fellas, this championship match is among the most highly anticipated that we've seen in quite some time.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What does Buzz have in store? He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
This is all but over.
He's going for the pin.
Like you, Corey, I've had this championship match on my radar for quite some time, and so far, I think it's safe to say that it hasn't disappointed.
No, it definitely hasn't, Michael, which is saying something, considering fans' expectations.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
He's got the shoulders down.
And Buzz has just reached the top of the mountain.
What a special moment.
Oh, leg sweep.
Nicely done. Whoa, Bobby Roode able to avoid damage.
Nice.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Look at this.
Looks to me, guys, like the champ has no plans on losing the title anytime soon.
Look at the power on display with that gut-wrench suplex. I'll be shocked if that's not it. German suplex released. When this guy's on, look out. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to sit out pile driver. This one is over.
Buzz with a W.
Wow, congratulations, Buzz.
Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
There's good.
Buzz has done it. He's outlasted Bobby Roode to win his first title in WWE. And even more impressive, he did it in his first singles match.
This guy is the real deal.
Yeah, look, it's certainly a huge accomplishment to win the U.S. title the way that he did, but now the real work begins, defending it.
He just won the title. Let the man enjoy it for 2 minutes.
The new United States champion is here on SmackDown Live.
From one champion to another, congrats on your win over Bobby Roode.
Thanks. I mean, woo!
Maybe you should leave that to me and my dad.
Wow.
We're scheduled to hear from the
yeah,
U.S. champ later on
yo,
tonight.
if I had a cold, my bro, I would definitely give it to you. But wow, this sucks though. Like, they won't give you the they won't give you that they don't like the games and stuff. Wow. How come? Is there any reason why they don't like games or?
It's appropriate my finisher is called the End of Days, because if I get a shot at your U.S. title, you're gonna lose it by the end of the day.
You're certainly off to a hot start here on SmackDown with your U.S. title win over Bobby Roode. Is there anyone you'd like to defend your championship against first? I did? Well, that makes my job easier.
There's something special about being the United States champion. Sure, there's a long list of legends who have held this title, and that's great. But it's also how this title has been defended that makes it so special. It's a tradition that started with John Cena, and I've decided that I'm going to continue that tradition. Now, I'm not going to let this title sit on a shelf and collect dust. Oh no, I'm going to defend it every chance I get. That's why starting tonight, I'm bringing back the U.S. title Open Challenge. So whoever's ready to step up and face me, come on out right now.
Who's going to be the first superstar to answer Buzz's U.S. title Open Challenge?
Baron Corbin has been itching for a shot at the new guy, and now he gets it.
Yeah, this could turn out to be a very short United States title reign for Buzz.
Are you surprised Buzz initiated the U.S. title open challenge so early in his WWE tenure?
I'm not surprised, Michael. From what we've seen so far, this guy's not afraid of challenging himself.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either, because he has a track record of reckless behavior. If you ask me, he's just setting himself up for failure.
You gotta believe this one's over. Incredible. This has to be it. That lands. Now that's how you make a statement. Perfectly executed. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. Executed perfectly. I don't want to know what that feels like. The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. So much on the line here in the match for him.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
Can you believe that? That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow. Punch right to the face. Getting his attention with a vicious strike. His signature slam. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. What does Baron Corbin need to do now? And you have to wonder how much the challenger can sustain at this point.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
Yeah, he's clearly not on the right side of this match right now, which is a little surprising to me.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do the power driver.
And the odds just swung in Buzz's favor.
The champion into the cover. And a quick kick out from Baron Corbin.
You have to put in a little more work than that.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
We got a cover. What a title defense. No doubt that was a match people will be telling. Buzz has done it, successfully defending his U.S. title in an open challenge match.
Yeah, but the cracks in his armor are already starting to show. It's only a matter of time before it shatters completely.
Does armor shatter?
It's a
We saw the return of the U.S. title open challenge last week, and Buzz is already in the ring, ready for his next opponent.
Wow, these two have a little bit of history.
Revenge fueled Buzz in his invasion of NXT. Will it fuel Gargano? Dazzling move right there. And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, This is what WWE's all about.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
He lands the belly to belly. Hooked up and he slams him down with authority. Oh, what a slam! Planted him. Watch out, that was power on top of more power. What a slam. Perfectly executed. Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat. The challenger's taking on some offense. Ouch. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with. Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been of late. When you're that good, you have every right to bow your chest out a little bit.
We've got a cover. And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Clearly not enough damage done.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Call me crazy, but this might be one of those rare instances where the champion actually enters the match as the underdog. I know it sounds odd, but it really seems like the champ is up against a headwind here.
And down he goes, thanks to a vicious gut-wrench suplex. You're not crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan Stasiak in 1973 immediately. What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out. He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
But he's got to capitalize now.
He's got him covered.
Buzz wins and keeps the title around his waist.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look. You have to wonder, after the grueling victory over Bobby Roode combined with back-to-back weeks of defending the U.S. title, is this starting to take a toll on the champion?
It has to be, Cole. I'm telling you, he's not used to this type of schedule.
Who will answer his U.S. title open challenge? It's the Masked Attacker. We haven't seen him since he wrestled Buzz in NXT.
Well, that's not Baron Blade unless he very quickly shed about 40 pounds.
Well, maybe Baron Blade has been hitting the gym. Maybe he's been on the Saxman diet since we last saw him.
I don't think so, Byron. No one wants to be on your stupid diet. Whoever's underneath the mask obviously thinks they can use it to exploit Buzz's past to gain a psychological advantage.
Well, Buzz has been tested physically in WWE, but now we're going to find out how tough he is mentally. I'm honestly surprised someone didn't try this sooner.
Oh, I think this man means business. Caught him with a punch. That shot was perfect. If you get hit with a lot more of those, getting nailed once turns into a full-scale beating. Nicely done. That's how you make an impact. Challenger's starting to falter. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
That slam put him in a bad way, guys. It's Sami Zayn.
I knew it.
You thought it was Baron Blade.
Leave it to Sammy to pull off some generic stunt like this.
Kevin Owens from behind.
KO and Sami Zayn are formally welcoming Buzz to SmackDown Live.
It appears the on-again, off-again relationship between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is on again.
And these two will do anything when it comes to winning championships.
Buzz wants to have a few words with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after what happened last week.
All right, I know you guys prefer to gang up and jump people from behind, but if you want a fair fight, step up and answer my U.S. title open challenge one-on-one and not hide behind some mask either.
That mask was hilarious, Sammy.
What are you talking about? That was not me.
Sammy, he pulled your mask off. Everyone saw it was you. You should have seen the look on your face when he came out wearing that thing.
Allegedly.
Okay, whenever you guys are done recalling the spineless actions from last week, you know where to find me.
before you get too involved with these idiots or have any more open challenges, don't forget, you still owe me a rematch for that U.S. title.
He's right. Guys, we're gonna have to settle this some other time. Looks like I already have a match tonight.
I don't care what he said. We're settling this tonight.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And I can't help but get the feeling that this is going to be one of those matches people will be talking about for a long time to come.
Nicely done. Great move. Executed perfectly. Look at this. The damage has been done. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
Side Russian leg sweep. A piercing strike. That's how you make an impact. He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. Man, Kevin Owens, what offense. Caught. One move after the other. It's devastating. Here's the cover. And Kevin Owens picks up the win. Kevin Owens came to me before the broadcast and wanted me to inform everyone that this is now the Kevin Owens Show. Yes, I can't wait to be a part of that. Message delivered. Oh, man. It's all academic from here. This kind of offense he's known for. Executed perfectly. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. And down he goes, thanks to a vicious gut-wrench suplex. Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
I wouldn't call for the medic.
He's going for the pin. And a kick out. Not even close on that one.
He's not giving up that easy.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. He's displaying classic offense here. Powerbomb. If this ref can't do his job, let's get one in there that can. Kevin Owens looking to fly. Nicely done. That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE. I don't want to know what that feels like. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to get him with a pile driver.
Will Buzz be able to continue?
I doubt it.
The night could be over for Kevin Owens. Check out Kevin Owens' offense.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. But we all know that he isn't afraid of a good fight, which is what we're seeing here.
If his opponent somehow wins this thing, you could likely go back to this moment as the turning point of the match.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
So, Buzz might be in danger of losing his U.S. title here.
Wait a minute. It's Bobby Roode. He has some unfinished business with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Now all four superstars are taking out their frustrations on each other.
Hey, that's enough. If you four want to fight so bad, then we'll have a match. Tonight, in the main event, it will be Buzz and Bobby Roode versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Wow, what a main event we'll have for you later tonight on SmackDown Live. When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times. We have a team led by a real fan favorite against Team Kevin Owens.
These superstars have waited for this moment for a while. Now it's go time.
It's one of the hottest superstars in WWE, Buzz!
Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 250 pounds, and their opponents, at a combined weight of 478 pounds, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Some unique circumstances have led to an unlikely pairing with Buzz teaming up with Bobby Roode to take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
You have to wonder if these two will be able to coexist well enough to have a chance, especially against two guys like KO and Sammy, who have teamed together countless times.
Buzz and Rude were just battling it out in an intense match last month at Backlash. I think those wounds are way too fresh for them to be able to pull this off.
Set him up, Russian leg sweep. Oh, there's an elbow drop. Oh no, did you hear the sound of that impact?
He's on the defensive now.
This very well may be too much for him to handle. And he hits the belly to belly. Up and over the scoop slam. That's it. It's over. It's over. I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout. This Sami Zayn is not the same guy I first met. Sami now is a follower, a guy who doesn't have a mind of his own. If you isolate him away from any friend, I believe his cockiness will diminish and he'll go into a state of panic.
And his elbow finds the mark. Byron, you may have stumbled onto a strategy against Sami Zayn. The state of panic you mentioned might even cause Sami to flee. He's cowardly without a friend ringside.
You two truly have no concept of real friendship. If for any reason Sami Zayn leaves a match, it's only to come to the aid of a friend who may be in dire straits.
And tagged in is Kevin Owens. The officials should be all over this. This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree. He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over. He's flagrantly breaking the rules. This could cause irreparable damage. Come on, ref. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh boy, he is rolling. And this is all part of Kevin Owens' battle plan.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. think this man means business. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Tag team history was made.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna pile driver.
Spiked him. Warm up the bus. This one is over.
Moves like that have a way of reverberating throughout the entire...
Look at it ended here.
This could be it.
Digging deep for a kick out.
He's not giving up that easy.
Got it. There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoy the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown tag team champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right. We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
Sit-out pile driver. I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more...
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
Come on, Kevin Owens. You can do this.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Look at this.
One. Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
He kicks out before 3. This kind of offense he's known for. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good can come of that.
Yeah, you really want to wait for the exact right time. If you go for it and miss, that could be the momentum shift your opponent has been waiting for.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. Kevin Owens is in trouble and hurt right now. At this point, his confidence has to be at 0.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner. And Tamina...
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky...
And the cover for the win!
This is it!
And he got a near fall out of it.
Still in it.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Wow, what impact! This might be it!
Oh, my.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
Clearly on a mission here. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. And off the tag is Sami Zayn.
we have Sami Zayn on the attack.
Oh, I think this man needs business. Oh, and a snapmare. That'll give you whiplash. He hits a huge elbow drop. That packed a punch.
Zayn dodged that one.
Lightning quick. He's making a statement here with this attack. And he lands the slam. He's getting closer. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Oh, leg sweep.
Nicely done. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
And he hits a hellacious neck breaker. Looking for all the glory here. He's got the shoulders down. When this guy's on, look out.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, what does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out. He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
That has got to be it.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
He's got him down. This is it. 1, 2, 3. A win like that says a lot about a duo. These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here are your winners, Jacob Williams and Bobby Roode.
The referee's 3 count ends this one. And there's your winner, folks.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
As hard as it will be not to think about that amazing match we just saw, Welcome back to SmackDown Live, where it appears Shane McMahon is now trying to sort out last week's U.S. title mess.
Who else is going to get a U.S. title match before me? KO? Sammy, the janitor? The makeup lady? Tom freaking Phillips? At some point? It should have happened weeks ago. But since it didn't, it needs to happen tonight.
I know a lot of guys are claiming they deserve a shot at your U.S. title, but if anyone really does, it's me. Technically, the Masked Attacker had a U.S. title shot. Sami Zayn did not. Really?
I was this close to defeating you last week before Bobby Roode attacked me on your behalf. I don't know what you're talking about. He tripped on his robe, remember? But we're getting off track. My point is I was going to pin you, but then I still won by disqualification, so I should be the #1 contender for the U.S. title. Don't take too long. I wouldn't want any other accidents to happen.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
And I can't help but get the feeling that this is going to be one of those matches people will be talking about for a long time to come.
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
Nice move. He lands the strike with great accuracy. It's just a matter of time now. The damage has been done. Guys, these superstars really do appear to be in peak physical condition here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship match. Look at this. He let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
Wow. The mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault.
I gotta agree with you, Michael. These superstars are in tremendous shape, and from what I understand, the champ has been hitting the gym twice daily in preparation for tonight.
I heard the same thing, Saxton. Once in the morning, then again at night after the show, which makes me wonder when the champ actually sleeps, if at all.
You have to think that's it.
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
I don't want to know what that feels like. He's displaying classic offense here. Rusev in a bit of trouble here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taking on so much punishment.
Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the honky-tonk man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. We all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great, of course, though. It wasn't so great for the honky-tonk man who ended up...
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it. Sit-out pile driver. This could be it, guys. This is not good. I don't think Rusev knows where he is.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Well, he got him.
Let's look at this again.
Buzz into the cover. As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to... This guy just refuses to quit.
How'd he do that? He's in a little bit of trouble now. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack.
Man, he was making it look easy there for a moment, which is pretty impressive considering who he's in the ring with.
The accolades locked in. Wow, what a gritty performance.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this. Rusev scores the victory. Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
Here is your winner,